Oh, no sound.
Yeah, there's sound now. At least there should be.
Right, but you will do when we get taken down for spamming. Live chat.
Right, I'm going to go in here. See if I can edit this while we're actually fucking broadcasting. We should be. Let's try. Get rid of you.
Good evening, guys. Welcome to episode 352.
Oh, we haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
Right.
Bunny, if you'd like to let us know before Vic puts the pinned chat, I know he's doing a million things at once. If puts the PayPal link in chat and pins it at the top, who won the last auction?
Fucking nobody knows.
I think last time
we said it were a 2-hour show, James. If you need to get your porridge in for tomorrow morning, it's all done and dusted. Bro, if you've got to get off at any time, don't you worry about it, man.
No, I'll stay for a long
William Dobson won, the wonderful William Dobson with a high bid of £68.
Ooh. So, box 1, Mr. Dobson. That way I'm taking notes here as well. Get rid of you, save, and what I need to do is go into the Facebook group and grab that URL for the PayPal link.
And pin it in chat.
Yep. Which is right there.
William Dobson, when the pin chat appears, would you do us a favour? Head over to the PayPal, do what you need to do. Send an email to Victor at vapingvic.co.uk.
You know what to do, William. You won one of the last auctions as well, coming to think of it. Let's pin you. There we go. Right, I think we've caught up. Yeah, we've caught up.
I've got the next picture if you need it to be done so he doesn't...
Right, hold on. I will send into the group. Right, we've done box 1. So all I need to do is drop in the other ones, which is...
Look at all this technical stuff, people. You don't get this on other shows.
No, you don't get this on other shows, do you, bro?
No, not at all.
No. You know, professional shows.
There we go. It's in the UK Vape Show chat, Aidan. So it's going in number box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the rest of it.
Yeah, I've already got it. I've got box number 2.
Oh, you grabbed it from the group.
Yeah.
Ready.
He's so professional.
Already. Obviously, I haven't took the exact picture straight up. It's ready for you when you're ready.
Right, so box number 2 now, for the people that didn't read the group notice, the even number boxes, so this will be box 2, 4 and 6. They're going to be done through the raffle system. The uneven numbers, which is 1, 3, 5 and 7, maths, they're going to be done live in the chat. I suck at maths. So up for grabs for the raffle. Pop the picture up, Aidan.
Can you enable sharing, bro?
Oh, that would help, wouldn't it? It's on. Mark's sitting there thinking, how long have you been doing this, Vic? You fucking idiot.
Goodbye, Becca.
Right.
Look at that.
So
That's pretty fit, that, to be fair. Bang on.
I need to go in here, and then I need to
Nice
bring
side
it
by side as well, aren't they?
I do like them side by sides.
Yeah, so what we've got here is the second, no, in fact, it's not the second, it's the third run of the Ultroner Gaia, when they dropped the whole stab wood thing and just turned it into a carbonised black shell. And next to that, see, I was thinking in keeping this for myself, but I don't really use side-by-sides that much. It's the Dovepo Tomahawk side-by-side mod. What?
It is pretty fit, that. It's really, really nice. And a nice colour as well for an orange.
It's a cracking little bit of kit. Single 18650 Dovepo Tomahawk side by side. Now, this was released as the side by side and squonker. There was a squonker bottle that you could screw into the side by side part and put your RDA on top so it sat flush. I do have the side by side squonk bottle, But I don't quite know where it went. It's in this room somewhere. By the time it's posted out to whoever wins this in the raffle draw, they will be able to get the SBS and the normal Squonk system as well. So yeah, Ultroner Gaia, 3rd run edition, and the side-by-side. You can drop the picture now, Aidan.
William Dobson's scent, Vic.
Cheers, William. So what I've got here is, we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way and just do it random.org. I was going to do the spinny wheel thing, but it was too fucking confusing.
And it'll break you.
Yeah, and knowing my luck, I'd just fuck everything up. So we're going to do the old-fashioned way and do the random list generator instead, because I know how that works. So what I've got here is all 30-odd tickets. Now, I will say that one person bought 10 tickets. So don't be surprised if one person ends up winning 2 of these raffles, because there was no limit to how many people could buy as many tickets as they want to. Basically, I am looking for the list randomizer, and what I'm going to do is drag you over there, and I'm going to import this window in, and hopefully my computer doesn't fucking
We'll
crash.
see you on the next. We'll still see you on the next stream.
Yeah. Get ready.
Window capture, add source, and we're trying to drag in a new source, which is there.
Tomato.
No, I prefer a barbecue or a
Just
bread.
talking about that tomahawk as well. I think that's a little bit more of a mouth to lung sort of device. Me, I don't think it was powerful enough to.
Well, single 18650 max wattage was
80, wasn't it?
It was 80. Yeah, it was 80. Okay, what I'm now going to do, just so you can see me doing this, just doing this like that. I've got everyone's name in there now. I'm going to go randomise, and the person whose name is at the top of that list that you're seeing on screen has just won the Ultroner Gaia and the little side-by-sider. So I'm going to hit randomise once, and it's Carolyn M. Carolyn M. You don't need to do a thing, Carolyn. I've got your details over at PayPal. I'll be contacting you sometime during the weekend for all your details and particulars. And yeah, that's the first 2 boxes.
I'm a 33.99.
That's the wrong window, Vic. That's the first 2 boxes all done and dusted. So I need to bring that up. And
So Adam,
I was just about to say, do you want a question or two while we?
Yeah, I think we should be looking at splurging it all over your face.
Oh, let's get it out. Let me get my bag out for you lot, right? Let me get my bag out and show it you.
Oh my god.
Do you know what? Right, I did have a cheeky look earlier on, and I love having a little cheeky peek, and this one piqued my interest.
Why have I got an out of date aubergine in my head?
It's same colour and all.
More crinkly. Small aubergine.
Small aubergine.
Sean Garb writes in. And I do you know what? I adore this question. So, Sean, thank you very much for spending the time to eloquently put this. For any caster of the #1 vape show, #1, there you go, #1, series coils, and I think this is going to be a Mark question, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a Mark question.
This is going to be a Mark question. Series coils, series decks, series mechs. Please explain the differences between the 3. I'm not very eloquent with my limited vocabulary, so an explanation for those who are seemingly curious would be most beneficial coming from your knowledgeable selves.
Okay, I'll go first in layman's terms. Non-series normal decks on a mech is... Ooh! Series decks is... Ah! There we go.
Well,
the people who actually want to
know.
It's a bomb.
It's totally a fucking bomb.
It's a bomb.
Well then, Mark, explain it.
Oh God, I explained this one for a while. Right. Parallel and series. Parallel is your basic 18650. We'll go for 18650s. It makes life a lot easier. So your 18650, it's 4.3.
4.2.
Correct. Volts that actually go through your coil. So depending on what your build is, depends on what heat. When you go into series, you've basically got 2 batteries, and they are in series. So that means that your negatives and your positives are the exact same way, which means that you've got 8.4 volts going through. So what happens is, if you want a sensible build, we'll say, for instance, you don't want to be going down to a 0.1 or anything like that. You want to be something like
0.4 to 0.7.
Yeah, a little bit lower. I was
Yeah,
thinking more of a point
for the brave people, a tiny bit lower.
Now, the problem, I would say problem. Me personally, this is my personal choice. I do not like stacked mechs. The simple reason I don't like stacked mechs is because you've got one battery on top of another. When you take a draw, it's not equal on both batteries what actual draw you take. Now, for argument's sake, you've got a box mod where you've got two batteries side by side, you're fine. They're fine. But yeah, that's the only difference. It's all down to power.
Well, doesn't it also change? Just say you had a dual coil. Doesn't it actually change the coil rate? You know, if you've got like two coils together, what it actually makes.
So series is
right. Basically, the reason for a series mod, irrespective if it's a single battery or a dual battery, is power.
Yeah.
The downside to this, basically what you get is you get the power of two batteries, but you get the lifespan of one battery.
Shared.
Now, if you go into parallel, so for example, you've got a parallel box mod,
then
you get the power of one battery, but you get the lifespan of two batteries.
William Dobson's just absolutely nailed it. A series deck multiplies, a normal deck halves. So when you put a pair of, let's say you put a pair that run at 0.15, so that's halved across the two. Whereas if it's a series, it's double the resistance.
The reason why people created series mods was for power, literally pure power. That's what they wanted, the pure power of a battery.
I've always thought when you're running in series, the only time is if you want a really, really, really hot vape. Now, series for me, no matter where you build, has always been really, really hot and dense. Whereas, like when you're in parallel or even single, when you're running it, it's a little bit more customizable. Depending on where you build is dependent on what the vape's going to come out like. If you've got 8.4 volts just whacking straight through your coil, everything's hot.
Everything's scary. Fuck
hot.
It can be scary. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't use series and I don't build on mechs very much anymore. But the thing is, and I think this is the easiest way to explain it. Unless you understand it, don't. Yeah, and that's the easiest way to do it.
What's your thought, James?
The actual series coil,
James.
Carry one second.
Sorry, James. Again, with series and stuff like that, what's your thoughts on it?
I hope I got it right. Anyway,
you did.
I think I explained it right.
I have a 26650 stack Vaporgate 99.
I remember those, the 26650 stacks. I remember them.
That's the one. There's only 100, and there's only 99, and I've got one of them.
Ooh.
I love that piece. Absolutely love it. Complete copper construction all the way through. Just a quick, you were saying about the box mods compared to a tube. This is the bit that I was kind of thinking about. I was like, right, okay. If you think about the path of the power, so say for instance, we've got a series box. We're theoretically going up one battery, across, down to the circuit, to the button.
Yeah.
Essentially, not wanting to sound like a cunt or anything, but if we've got two batteries on top, it's sort of the same path.
No,
it draws off the top battery first before it draws off the lower.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
And the thing is, we all know about when we're charging batteries, how you have to have them paired.
Balance.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, when you are actually charging them, you need to discharge them at the same rate.
Yeah.
When you've got a stacked battery, they do not discharge at the same rate. Whereas if you have it in a parallel box, they do discharge at the same rate.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's the only difference.
Imagine-
Now, I will say this. Back in the day, and I'm talking a long time ago when art was about, batteries weren't as good as they are now.
No, they definitely weren't. Yeah.
Using torch batteries.
Well, it's not just that. We were
That's what
using a lot of rewraps and a lot of E-Fest and a lot of
Yeah,
no
a
tape.
hell of a lot. And that's why on a show like this, or on our Aiden show, or on the home service, I will always say be careful. Because it's a mech, at the end of the day, you are the safety.
Yeah.
Talking about Mavic, you have got no other person to. You are the safety. You're
Again,
the
James,
one that's got to
obviously,
look after it.
You've got obviously your shop as well. Do you sell mechs in your shop?
Yeah, we still sell mechs, yeah.
Do you have like a sort of like format? You know, if somebody wanders in, obviously you're massively knowledgeable yourself. Do you sort of like vet them? Do you have that sort of thing of going, look?
Always, if we go talking sub 4 or 5 years, that was always the main question. Was like, oh, I want to buy one of these. All right, so what do you know about it?
Yeah.
Do you know that you need to keep your battery wraps up and running? Do you know about if you have a loose leg on the deck and go to fire it, you're going to cause yourself a bit of a problem? You're going to burn out a coil. You know, it was kind of one of those things. Yeah, it's right, exactly what you said. Vetting a customer to make sure they know what they're doing. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, you have to.
You've got someone who comes in every week and buys a mech. You don't really need to kind of go through that, but you make a rapport with certain customers, and not only that, but 9 times out of 10, this is my main gripe with working in retail in shops at the minute. When people used to come in to buy a piece, it wasn't a quick, all right, nice one, cheers, mate, I'm off now.
Yeah.
It was like, right, let's sit down, let's build it together.
Yep.
Consultation, we call it.
Let's have the education so that you do know what you're doing.
Yep.
And that was always the fun part of it. You know, like now, retail's gone to fucking shit. It's someone walks in, they want 4 bottles of juice, or they want a disposable, or they want...
Sorry, can I just jump in for 1 second? Sorry. Cerebral Palsy Vapor, Vic will be getting in touch with you very soon in regards to you and Kaz with for the details. So don't worry about it too much tonight.
Just a quick one. Regarding the series coils, the only difference between a parallel coil and a series coil is actually the amount of wraps.
Yeah, it's the density.
Because for argument's sake that you're doing a parallel, just like what I've got in here, I might only need 5 wraps of the coil. To get the same level of vape from a series, I might need 10 wraps because it's doubling the power. That's the only difference between a parallel coil and a series.
I thought that with the series coils, it was different because you're doubling it and not. So when you normally put them in, don't you? So if you put like say, I don't know, just say 2 ohms and 0.2 on one side, 0.2 on the other side, it's halving it, isn't it?
You half it, yeah.
Yeah, but when
on
you
a series, you double it.
You double it.
You double it.
Yeah.
Because
so if you think about it, a lot of times, sorry,
you're going to have a bigger coil.
You shushed me.
Did I shush you?
No,
you shushed him. Just fucking shushed him.
You shushed him. No, you've literally just got to have a bigger coil.
Yeah.
Because if, for argument's sake, that you put a, like our Aiden said, you put a 2 ohm coil and a 2 ohm coil, which would half, which would make it a 1 ohm coil. If you fired that on a series, seriously, you would know about it.
Yeah.
In fact, something like that would probably set your cotton on fire.
If you remember to do it, Sean, if you go out there and search for series builds, you can go onto YouTube and still find all of the old series builds. And when you look at them, they're about always twice the length of a parallel build or a normal build. They're always, even Grim Green used to do the massive long, like 10, 12 wrap series builds. But they're still out there. A lot of coil tutorials are still out there.
Plenty.
Adam, do you feel that a lot of this sort of stuff has gone by the wayside?
So the thing is, you've got to think that I actually had this discussion with the owner of our business today. That one day, and I put a sort of time barrier of about a year before we start to really fall back into the hobbyist side. I mean, we've always said it, we're the minority. This these shows, we're the minority. Although they're a strong following, we are the minority. But we're already witnessing it from the people that are coming in the shop that probably, give or take about a year, will be back into this hobbyist side.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I have said this. Now, the difference between vapors when we first started and vapors that are about now are, and listen, it's no negative and I don't mean anything. If anyone can pick a vape up and quit smoking, that's the most important thing. But the vapors that we see now aren't too interested right at this moment in time in looking into what a build does, what an RDA is, anything like that is.
Let's face it, if we be right, in a vape shop, you're lucky if they know what a coil is.
Exactly that.
And again, I just want to say this.
I want a coil for this tank. Well, what tank is it? Smart. What is it?
Yeah, what coil is it?
I was just going to say this to James as well. It's like the shop on the corner. They have so many people that come in and out. You get a report with somebody might last for 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
Then they leave. Because what they want is they want somebody who doesn't know anything about vaping, so they don't start picking devices or juice.
The thing is, right, at this moment in time, what we're seeing is a lot of people go from the pen style kits, disposables and things like that, and they are starting to pick up the idea that they could do with a little bit more battery life. They could do with... Yeah. So that's the progression rate. That's the progression rate to people going into the hobbyist. Because obviously, don't forget, by the end of that, we're going to see the split. We're going to see the people that go, I've done my vaping, I'm going to stick to the CE4 like they used to, where you'd still got the people who had got a CE4 and an Ego style battery, and they'd got 4 of them in a pack that they'd carry around, and they would never venture into the hobbyist side. We're waiting on that split for the people who are going to stay with the pod kit and just vape the pod kit for as long as they can, and then buy another one and another one and another one, to the people that go the opposite way, that we're already seeing that are picking up bigger direct-to-lung pod kits that are then going to move on to the idea that once their pod kit has lived its life, what's next? Well, your next natural progression from something that's a larger pod kit is an 18650. Because once your battery's gone, you swap that out and carry on using your kit.
Bunny, I absolutely fucking love you. Unfortunately, she's totally and utterly right. We've got to get on with the next auction. Vic, are we ready, brother?
Yeah, hit it, Adam. So this is...
Sorry, buddy.
This will be box number 3, which is a live auction one.
Yeah. My name's Aidan, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, one of you.
Sorry, Aidan. Fuck.
Sorry, Dad. We've only been mates for fucking years.
Wait till he starts calling up dog's name.
Yeah. The best thing is when my dad used to shout us and go through all the way through a list. He's not on the fucking list.
Yeah.
He's not on the list. I'm sharing.
So up for grabs, we've got...
Is he fucking here or what?
I'm suffering tramadol withdrawals. Leave me alone.
Something Smok, something Zenith. Go for it. Buy it.
I've got so many Smok mods in the box. This is one of the bar firers. It's the Smok. Where's the name?
V12.
How did you know?
Because it says it
on the fucking side.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus. See, this is what happens when I'm off fucking tramadol. My head's fucking wasted. Fucking wasted. It's that fucking thing. Right. However, this may be of interest to some of you high-powered vapors out there, because this
got a pedometer on it.
This is the potentiometer.
Pedometer.
This is the old triple battery iJoy Zenith, and down at the very bottom, this was when iJoy were making phenomenal fucking mods.
Look at that venting.
A simple.
Nobody can see that, can they, Vic? Because I'm sharing.
I'm holding it up anyway.
Okay, I'll help you.
All right, here we go. Yeah, it's that. Start bidding. Thank you.
Yeah. And do you know what? We don't even have to try and sell this. That's a cracking little box away, that one. That's a cracking little box.
The
only thing that I didn't like was the way that the buttons are laid out on that Smok V12.
Yeah, it's just...
aesthetically.
It's fucking weird the way they done the buttons in this. Look at it.
They did it on purpose, though, didn't they?
But yeah, for all you high-powered vapors, this was a fucking phenomenal mod when it came out. Triple 18650. It goes all the way up to. I think the max on this was.
Glasses.
I think the max in this was 7 volts from what I remember. 7 volts, but yeah, none of your wattage pish, none of your fucking temp control garbage. Voltage only. Fucking voltage in this.
So what's the biggest atty they're going to fit on top of that? Because it looks a little bit raised.
Yeah, it's this bit there. Let's get.
It looks 28.
I think it is, because I don't think the 30mm Osiris is going to fit on this. Let's find out, shall we?
It's a more power kit. It's a Clarkson kit, that one.
So there's the 30mm. There's the 30mm.
Cloud comp on a Sunday, you could use that.
There's the 30mm Osiris. There's a tiny bit of overhang. So if you don't want overhang, you're looking at what Adam said, 28mm. But a 30mm will fit on it just fine. Fucking
if you remember, we seen quite a few of them kits back then, you know, with the massive sort of footprint of a mod.
Yeah.
But the fucking 510 pin were at the front, so they were always overhang.
Well, I mean, hell, I've got 2 Lost Vape mods behind me that were all triple batteries. They were copying this thing, basically. That's what they were doing.
Yeah. So, lads, quickly, Chris Henderson writes in, the wonderful full moon. Full moon. It's Halloween season, so let's keep it spooky. Of the classic Universal monsters, Dracula, Wolfman, that's like that bloke Spider-Man, isn't it? Hi, it's Hank Spider-Man. Frankenstein, etc. Which is your favourite and why?
Dracula, because it's the classic. It's got to be Dracula.
Definitely.
Mine was always Wolfman. Can you remember the old CBs years ago? Mark will remember when he left. I could have his back bedroom as his CB room.
CB Wolfman.
Yeah,
Rubber Duck.
I was called Wolfman.
Duckula.
Oh, I fucking love Duckula. David Jason.
No, we didn't say that, did we? We said the classics, not some cartoon thing.
You're telling me that Duckula is not a
come on now.
classic? How very, very dare you?
Oh, yes, plenty. I sat down there with the 60s movies watching the fucking Monster Mash with fucking Count Duckula in it. Next thing you're going to do is the Trapdoor.
Oh, I love Trapdoor.
Igor!
Feed me.
Okay, now that's not a classic, is it, really?
Ducky Poos. I've got to go down that route. It's Full Moon. I'd have expected more from you. Mine is in the Frankenstein, but it's Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein was the doctor.
That's a bit pedantic.
If we're going to be classic, though, what about Frankenstein?
What was he, German?
Frankie Goes to Hollywood was pretty good.
No, Frankenstein was Mel Brooks' film.
I don't think I watched that. So Bunny's done the timer. The winning bid is Major. What a name, Major Woody. Yes, that's actually his name, Major Woody, with a winning bid of 47 quid. Major Woody, if you don't know what to do, click on the link at the top, pop your 47 quid in.
A name like that, he knows exactly what to do.
I think he knows exactly what to do. Pop up to the PayPal link to pop your 47 quid in there, and then what you need to do with that name is Victor at vapingwithvic.co.uk. Send me an email with all your address details. For the people that don't know, by the way, half the proceeds of this auction is going to children with cancer. For the folks that don't know, it's not all going to me. Half the proceeds are going to charity, just to let folks know. Should we do the quick round
do it
thing?
Do it.
We'll do the raffle thing.
While he gets it lined up, James, what about you?
I'm a big fan of, I used to work doors for quite a lot of time, so my experience on Halloween monsters is slutty nurses and with blood dripping inside of it.
I like it.
I'll take that one.
Obviously, I work in the same sort of industry as you, and it is an absolute fucking nightmare.
You know, like I used to love this. Oh, it's Halloween. I'll just wear my normal clothes and put a little bit of blood coming out the side of my mouth.
Yeah,
costume. Fucking brilliant.
The best thing about it is some of them didn't even have to do that. By about 11, half of them come out with that anyway, and half of it coming out the nose.
Yeah,
it's horrible. It's again, it's one of them things where people go out when they don't drink all year.
Yeah, and they get
so then they turn up, they can't handle the beer, they go out with their workmates, and they just turn into absolute fucking arseholes.
They get absolutely bloated. Yep, that happens.
Got it.
Pop the picture up, Aidan.
Oh, thank you.
You
Got your name
remembered
right.
your name.
So, see, I should have put this in the live auction, but it was the way the boxes turned out. So, up for the raffle this time, we have got a absolute classic from Hot Sig. It was one of the final Hot Sig regulated mods that had deep white engraving on the side. Can't remember the name of the fucking thing, though.
If I remember rightly, Grim Green actually loved this kit. He said it felt a bit weird in the hand because of the engraving, but he did enjoy the kit itself.
I'm trying to remember the fucking name of this. It might be inside the damn box. Hold on.
R150?
How the hell did you know?
Because someone put it in chat. I'd like to say it's because I remembered it, but I'm being the responsible caster tonight. I'm doing chat and all sorts of other things.
I'll tell you what, it's Matt Waits, absolutely lovely.
Oh, Matt Waits. How you doing, Matt? So it's the Hot Sig R150. I only used that for like 2 weeks and chucked it in the box. Next to that is this little fella. A lot of you'll probably recognise it. It looks heavy, but it's not, because it was basically mostly made of plastic. It was a very interesting little bit of kit. This Dual 18650 from Dovpo. There's the battery. There's the batteries in there. It wasn't their first major selling mod. It was probably their second or third, but it's got that classic look. The classic look to it. Really, really nice little mod.
It's drag-esque. Original drag-esque.
I was literally thinking exactly the same thing.
It's drag-esque. They were basically copying Voopoo. That's what they were doing.
But the thing is with that, I'm going to sell it again. It's ergonomic. The way that it sits in the hand, although it's very squared off, they sit quite nice. Finger firer or thumb firer.
Yep. So let's bring up the window capture. No, that's video device capture, you fucking idiot. Window capture. There we go. So, I'm going to pop in everyone's name again so you know I'm doing this fresh. Carolyn, won the last one. So, one of her tickets has been removed. As you will see there. She's only got one ticket left. She bought two. So, the winner of this box is going to be, bing, Christopher H, who bought 2 tickets. So, there we go. Christopher H, if you're watching this live or watching the replay, you will not need to do anything. I will be contacting you via your details on PayPal or via the message system in PayPal. So Christopher H, you just got your hands in this. This is a fucking gorgeous little bag.
Well done, Christopher.
Well done, Christopher. Well done. So that's that set of boxes done and dusted. Yeah.
I think I've still got one of them in my archive box.
Oh, they're good little mods. Fucking gorgeous little mods.
It was one of them. I actually vividly remember Grim Green absolutely loving it, but it was the engraving felt a little bit weird in the hand.
It's because it's a deep engraving. It's a very deep engraving.
It really is deep engraving, that.
What was the other mod that looked quite similar?
Fucking hell, I went for a wee and we're still talking about the same thing. It's got engraving in your hand.
Oh,
it's got gravy. It's got some gravy in it.
It's got some gravy with it. Got something moist.
We've already drawn.
Do you want to knock, before we get on to the next question, do you want to put the next, and if it's all right with Bunny, we can put the next auction round in?
Yeah, we'll put the next round up. Hold on. Don't rush me. I'm panicking here.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll keep pushing you.
You don't have to rush. I can just show the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, pop the picture. There we go. So, it's another bloody Geek Vape Aegis thing. However, next to it, it's the cream heeled from the fine folks over at Vapefly. It looks a bit dusty and icky. Don't worry, I've sprayed it all with alcohol and gave it a good polish. It's
you
the
spat
cream
on it
heeled.
like that.
You fucking sprayed it with alcohol. No, yeah, he's got a lot of fluff in his house.
I do actually. I've got a lot of fluff in this house, but yeah, it's the cream heeled dual. I think this is dual 21700. Is it?
Is that the Aegis Mini as well?
Yeah, it's the Aegis. I don't know what variant of this is. There's that bloody many of them now. Yeah, it's just the Aegis. It's the first one by the looks of it. Let's have a look at this battery door. No, it's dual 18. I thought this was dual 21700. Is it?
Don't forget, there'll be collector's items soon, then. There'll be collector's items, them Aegis.
Let's have a look here. I'm sure this is dual 21700. Yep, it is. Dual 21700. That's cool. So, cream heeled. And no, you're not getting the tank with it because it's got my lips all over it. No.
There you go, selling things again.
That the crime is that the Crim held one with the slidey C frame sort of cover. Sean
Yeah,
says
it's got this battery, and this is the reason I stopped using it, because the battery door annoyed the fuck out of me. It really, that thing. See, trying to get this back together when you're high on tramadol, it didn't fucking work. So that's why I stopped using it after what?
So when you're off your tits, don't use it. That's what it says.
Yeah, basically.
So only if your spice heads out there, it's just not something you want to do when your trousers halfway down your ankles and you're in some sort of crouching position.
So that's what's up for bid in the live auction. Take it away, Bunny.
this is a nice one for you, Vic. Alan Vickery writes in, just a little one. What would be your favourite MTL, RTA, or tank?
Okay. I would automatically go for the Valor, but the problem with the Valor is it's made by Cthulhu, and Cthulhu's production and distribution, they're not that good because they can't make too many because it's a small company, right? If you can find the Valor, it's usually retailing for £20 to £25, get your hands on the Valor. If you can't find the Valor, then you fall back to the tank I was using last week, which is, of course, the Vapefly Albrecht 2. There's not much, I'm going to say it now, there's not much difference in the flavour. The only time you'll notice a difference between the flavour profiles is if you're vaping a straight fruit with no creams or custards, or you're vaping an NET. If you're a dessert mouth-to-lung vapour, get the Albrecht. If you're a across-the-board vapour, or you like NETs, get the Valor. Simple as that.
Do you know an RDA that I used to like? The Berserker. The original Vandy Vape Berserker, not the 2s or 3s or 4s or anything like that. The only thing that annoyed me about it was the faff around like adjustable peak airflows that it came with.
Yeah, that's right. What that's
But
I'm thinking it's about time they released another Berserker. It's been a while now.
Yeah, but it was cracking. The original one was cracking, and it was really tight and restrictive as well. So it was a specifically designed mouth to lung RDA. It wasn't one of them that can do a restrictive and a little bit more wide open. It was a direct mouth to lung.
Well,
Swamp Thing. I like my aroma miser.
Well, that's what the Valor is. The Valor uses airflow pins. It doesn't have an airflow control, and the smallest pinhole is 0.5 millimetre. So it's literally sucking a golf ball through a garden hose for people that used to smoke roll-ups like me. But you've got 0.5, 1 millimetre, 1.5, 2 millimetre, and then it goes to 2.5. You will not get direct to lung out of this. It just will not work. It's mouth to lung only with this tank. Phenomenal little tank, though. Really is.
My favourite, there's two. If Matt's still in here, I always forget what it's called. If Matt's still in here, he'll tell me the name of it. The Aspire did one as well when you actually put the inserts into the the air hole.
Yeah.
It going to be an N, and I can never forget. I can never remember the name, but Matt knows it. If Matt's in there, what's it called?
Nico.
Yeah, it is. I love that. And the other one as well, I love the, is it Pandora?
Oh, yeah, the Pandora. Yeah, that's a good
Pandora was absolutely brilliant.
We've got a winner from the last auction. Anthony Egan has won with a bid of 41 quid. You've just got yourself a steal with this because...
Obviously, if you're sitting down there and you're going higher end, I've had a few of them, but the Thingy Squared I loved as well. What was it called?
K-Fun.
K-Fun, yeah.
Oh, the K-Fun.
I've got the K-Fun. I also like which is a little bit more old school, where you have to like take the bottom bit off and fill it from the bottom. But you can't beat the flavour from them.
So, Anthony, what you need to do is
Bunny's already told him.
Oh, Bunny's already told him, right. And then once you've done that,
what Bunny's like.
Send me an email.
Can I mention one?
Of course you can.
Sorry, Mark.
Please, sir. Thank you very much. I am not a mouth-to-lung vapor. I can't see the point of it. But I used to love the Goblin.
Oh, yes. The UD Goblin. Mm-hmm. Those were great little tanks. And drippers, actually. They made a dripper as well.
I'll tell you what, Sean, you were totally right. Yeah, a lot of people had a problem with it. But once you actually like sort of put a bit of VG round or PG, whatever, a bit of juice around the O-rings, it did open up. Loads of people got a problem where it got stuck. In fact, if you go and watch, what's his name? Did the Jenner?
Oh, Jay Hayes.
Jay Hayes. You watch Jay Hayes, he actually sent it out there. He didn't have to put any wick holes in it. There were no juice holes.
That's right. It was a bad production model he got.
There were no juice holes for it to go down. Okay.
The Eden Monroes. James, you absolute clawback from time there. The Eden Monroes.
I've got one of those tank. I've got a Rose. I think it's the Rose 1.5. It's under the desk, still in its box.
Mark, you just said something there that why can't you see a point of MTL? We said
I just can't get on with him. I, without sounding rude, I'd just like a gob full of vapor.
Yeah, and an arse full of grenade.
Go on, sweet cheeks.
When I first started vaping, which is nearly 12 years ago. No, it is 12 years ago.
Silica wicks.
Obviously, that was all that was available.
Yep.
Now, I was one of the people that started drilling holes in RDAs to make more airflow. I was that generation.
And I can show you a dripper that became famous because of people drilling holes in it.
Please tell me it's the IGO-L.
This is my old juice reviewing setup. It's the UD-IGO-L with the drip tip missing from that way.
I still remember you vaping on
with the old MVT to old MVP2. The mod's dead, but this thing, where's the fucking? You can just about see the air hole. It is 1 millimeter.
Mark, get the actual thing that you use because it's up there on the right hand side.
What?
Cartomizer.
Put them in. What you used to drill the holes in. You had it.
Oh no, that's me. Whatchamacallit? It's over there. I put them away. Back in the day when I first started vaping, we used to get Bogue cartomizers.
Yeah.
And the Bogue cartomizer used to be yay big, roughly about an inch, maybe a bit more. And you used to pierce a hole in the cartomizer and then put a tank over it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I started off dripping on a Bogue atomizer. Basically, it was a coil mesh at the bottom, and you dripped. And you literally, when they say dripping, you literally dripped. It were about 3 drops. You take a draw, and 3 drops. Take a draw.
on silica wick.
Oh no, I didn't have silica wick. That was mesh.
Oh, straight on mesh.
Straight on mesh originally, and then obviously later on you have the silica wicks. But yeah, I mean, I've still got me original tugboats.
Oh,
yeah.
Spent ages drilling holes to make them bigger and that.
My first RDA was
Again,
the Veil.
I remember the days of when people were obsessed with more airflow and stuff like that, of people just ditching a top cap and going to Plum Centre and trying to find something of 22 mil diameter.
Yeah. Chuff cap, proper chuff caps.
That's it. Those were the days.
I've seen people actually go to places like B&Q just to buy piping so they could drill their own holes to fit on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now going back to when I first started, they came out in petrol stations. They were like they glue up at the end.
The fake cigarettes that were water vapor.
You know better than that, son. They were actually just carts, like little things that you stuck in the end.
I've still got them in here.
Came out in 2006, and I always remember it. My dad was taking me to Cardiff to sing, and they had the smoking ban first. 2006, and they were all in Shell Garage. About 89 quid it cost me for kit. And it used to dry your throat out like a shitter.
Yeah.
Oh, that PG from Hang Seng.
Oh my God, they are.
You know, think, Mark, at that time, I didn't even know what were in it. I just knew that it was tobacco flavour. There were no flavours in it. It was just the fact of I could still stay inside instead of having to walk outside and smoke.
It was reverse 70-30 back then.
Yeah,
reverse
it was 70 PG, 30 VG, and but back then with the old Hang Sen. See, I went off of Hang Sen tobacco. I switched over to Decang Decang Golden Camel, they called it. It was amber leaf. And it was 70 PG. And I think at the time when I was doing mouth to lung with this thing, with the old iClear 30 on top with the silica wicks dropping down.
Yeah.
It was 28 Nick.
Mark used to do that fucking camel stuff with a bus ticket. 32 milligram, didn't you, bro?
I think the highest I used to have, and I think I've still got a bottle somewhere, but it wasn't RY4, it was RY3.
Yeah.
And that's 63 mil, Nick.
Holy fuck.
Oof.
Yeah,
Vic, have you got another raffle to get ready?
You're on about that being strong. But the thing is, though, when we first started vaping,
What is going to
we
kill
were
you?
all mouth to lung.
Yeah.
The
First liquid I
from mouth to
tried.
lung than it is from direct vaping.
Yeah, the first lot I was on 36 milligram, 36 milligram cherry cola cubes by
done that one.
Hangson. Not that one, Aidan. Not that one.
Not that one, Aidan.
Oh,
We've
shit,
done that
that
one.
was-
It's a I think it's a raffle
We've already
next.
done that one, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No,
I'm
I'm
getting involved, you see.
Struggling to remember an idea. I can remember it was Eighth Attack. No.
Mine was the Plume Veil RDA. That was my
That's
first.
what I'm thinking.
Plume
Veil.
Veil.
Yeah,
Right.
with the dinky little drip tip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I
Dark
love that
Horse.
mod.
My first RDA, what I really loved was the Buddha.
Yeah.
Oh,
The original Buddha.
I went down the temple line myself, but yeah.
Still got the body for it like me.
So, up for grabs in this raffle. Have I remembered to remove? Yes, I have. Up for grabs in this raffle is one for the Mechheads, and this is probably why several people bought multiple tickets. We have got the Ultroner Mecha, which is basically the only tube mech that Ultroner ever made. Stabwood kind of sliding shell going on. Really, really nice magnetized button on the bottom. The black one on the very right hand side is the Heavy Hitter, which was a team up between Stan, Tenacious, and of course Heavy Metal Vapor when he was still around, made by Times Vape. And the one in the middle, I was thinking of keeping it.
Cute.
The one in the
that one. Oh, he's gorgeous.
the one in the middle.
Good.
The one in the middle is the Fakir's Mods. What the hell's the name of this thing? Somebody remind me in chat. I've got another one up there that's fully mech. Fakir's Mods something or other.
The one on the right looks like the Trishul from.
No, it's the Heavy Hitter.
It's heavy
It does
hitter,
look
that.
like it, doesn't
Oh,
it?
it looks. It does. It looks like it does look like the Trishul, but the Illusia. Thank you, Domino. It's the Fakir's Mods Illusia. This is the MOSFETted version. It's not full mechanical. The full mechanical might be up for another auction later on. So that little button you're seeing at the front is literally a little clicky button. It's got full MOSFET protection, and it's just a damn good little semi-mech side by side. Made over in
Oh,
I
that
think-
is absolutely beautiful.
They're gorgeous, they are.
I think it's Turkey that these guys are based in. I'm sure it's
Looks
Turkey.
like it's been based in Turkey.
My
You can take the picture down, Aidan.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
first
Aidan.
large RDA was by Times Vape, and it was the Mask RDA. If anyone remembers that.
Oh.
My first RDA was a clone, and it was the Magma, and it was
Yes.
Yeah.
it was Big Tom and Damon Mortar that actually sent it over, along with the Smock RSBT with a little note saying, "There you go, Vic. There's your first hardware review." Aww. Big Tom, what's he doing with these? I haven't seen Big Tom for years now.
No, last I seen, he were doing a fishing channel.
Yeah, it was a fishing channel or travel or something. Right, let's do the draw for this. So, everyone's name fresh into the list again. There goes everyone's name. I have removed Christopher's previous ticket. So, who's winning this package? It is John Y. And I think he's in chat. See, I didn't put their full name in because of, like, privacy shit. and all that, but I think we know who it's. Udall, John Udall. He's in chat now and again. So, John,
Oh, fucking hell, you got rid of that privacy quick, didn't you?
Yeah, straight away, drop that one.
Yeah.
GDPR, fuck that shit.
Everyone knows who he is. So, John, you've just got your hands on all of this. You don't need to do a thing, John. I will be contacting you either via email, or if you haven't included your email address in the PayPal thing, I'll be contacting you via PayPal Messenger. So keep an eye out over the weekend. We've got one.
Is there John Udall? Hang on.
Oh, there
I bet
he
he's been ghosting. I bet he's been ghosting and then gone, oh shit, what's going on?
Do you want to auction it? No, you've won it, John. You won it.
You've just won
square.
it.
You won it fair and square, John. It's all yours. We've got one more auction to go. Should we do it now?
Let's get it on. Oh, we don't do mechs.
Oh, you don't do mechs? Oh.
I'll take it.
Well, let's auction it. John, that's absolutely brilliant, mate. Unless you want to swap to the next one, I don't know.
Well, you know
what's in the next box? Swap it round.
Well, I can show you what's in the next box.
Yeah, pop it up.
It's there.
What you can do, John, is if you want that, which is it's the Dovepo obvious, it's the Dovepo honest. I'm not a clone of a dot mod. Sorry, but it looks like a dot mod.
Yeah,
it does look like a
And then next to it, you've got the cracking little single battery mod. I think this is another Dovepo bit of kit as well. Is it? Or is it a Spy? No, it's Dovepo. Can't remember the name of it, but it's Themis. Yeah, the Dovepo Themis. That's the dual one. Then you've got the little single battery Dovepo sitting next to it.
It's called Dennis.
Themis. Not
Dennis. Not Dennis. Can you imagine that? A fucking thing called Dennis.
Okay.
Imagine one sitting round and say, "What we're going to call this mod?"
Yeah,
Dennis.
he's happy just to auction both of them. John, you're an absolute star, John. Absolute star.
What a guy.
So we'll auction all.
Right, so I'm going back to the other one.
We're going back to the other one. We'll auction the first one first.
Cool.
So all you high end mech fans, because it is high end. It's Fakir's mods. So
go for it. Right. Bunny, if you're happy with that, let's get this auction going. Now, this needs to be a good one. Don't forget, half's going to charity, half's going to kids with cancer.
Yeah, half's going.
Well, everyone needs.
Please let me just remind you about as well with children with cancer. We did the sober June. Was it June? I did it.
think it was
28 days in June sober. These people, they don't get any funding. Well, they get very little funding from the government. I think it's like 2% of any funding for
tiny
cancer
funding,
for them.
Yeah.
You talk, I think it's 2 children every 45 minutes, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 12 people who are diagnosed, 10 that are diagnosed, 2 are going to pass away.
Mick Beavers has nailed it with a bid of £100.
Nice.
See, Mick just waded in and dropped the microphone. That's what Mick done.
Mick's again, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful man. He's done loads for everybody with the charities and stuff. If you've not gone and checked out his channel, which is a late vape show, please go and check that out. There is a Just Giving page as well for his daughter. Please get yourself over there. Big love, Mick. I love you.
Yeah,
loads.
much love, Mick.
I love you loads.
And
Paul
also,
Denby,
if you need a
110.
taxi in Gainsborough, he's your man.
He's the man as well. If you need a taxi in Gainsborough, go and get this man.
Paul Denby with £110. Worth every single. Mick's got him with 130. It's going to be one of them. It's going to be one of them.
Go on, lads. Let's keep it going.
It's going to be one of them. Oh my God. Don't do this to me.
He's only sat down there like some sort of auctioneer.
I know. And do you know what? It's well worth it. It's absolutely well worth it. I mean, that Ultrona Mecha itself is scarce nowadays.
Now the Mecha, if you can get your fucking hands on it, the Mecha's still retailing for about 100. The Fakir's mods, that version of the Fakir's mods was retailing for about 250 when it first came out, and of course the heavy hitter, I think that was about 85.
It was a good price for the heavy hitter.
So if I had the cash there, I would pay for the middle mod.
Yeah, I would, to be honest with you.
It's tidy, isn't it?
Because
do you know why? Because you're my brother.
Bloody Mick, 150.
Because the difference is, I mean, this is the one that's up for grabs. This is that's the MOSFETted one, and then you've got the original one, which was full mechanical. So that's the full mechanical. This will be up later on, probably after Expo. But that's the size difference.
No, it won't, Mick. No.
What?
No, Vic, it won't be up.
What?
No, it won't be up.
What?
It won't. It'll already be sold.
It will only be sold.
That's going to be a friendly handshake at Expo, that one. That's going to be a friendly...
But I thought you were after this, though, Mark.
Well, I want that as well. I mean, come on, let's face it, Vic. You don't use them.
I don't.
Exactly. So
I mean, I've got
keep hold of them.
Anyone remember Kenny and the Claymore? I've got one of those as well.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't use it because that Mex is like.
Well done, guys. Thank you very much for that one, guys. Honestly, thank you.
Who won?
Make one.
Mick won. Right, Mick is not going to Expo, so you're gonna have to do the PayPal thing, Mick, and then once you've done the PayPal thing at the top, you need to email me, Mick, at Victor.
Aidan is absolutely spamming the life out of the Just Giving page. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself over. If you can donate £1, donate £1. It's all for a great cause. It's making memories. It's absolutely making memories.
Big love, Mick.
So once you've done the PayPal thing, Mick, email me victor@vapingwithvic.co.uk with your address details, and I'll get that little package sent out to you. Yes.
See you later, Stuart.
See you later, Stu.
Don't have that pint. Don't have that coffee. Go over there and go down to Louise's page, and please donate.
So then, lads, one more, isn't there? There's only one more raffle auction prize.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. What box number was that? That was box 6.
Yeah, so we're on box 7.
No, the one we've just done.
Yeah, box 6, last one.
Okay. Picture time.
Oosh.
I love it when he's demanding.
I know. Gives me a twitch in my post bag.
So we've covered this already. It's the Themis and the other one that I can't remember the name of because I'm on tramadol withdrawals. So that's my fucking excuse.
The Dove pose.
It's the Dove pose. You cannot tell me they were not trying to clone a dot mod. I mean, look at it.
It's almost and it's almost old.
It's old school.
You said it earlier on. No, it looks very Hanamon. Boxy. It's very boxy.
It's very boxy. It's they basically they didn't clone a .com, whatever the fuck it's called, but you know where they got the design from. But I'll say this: it's a plain looking mod, but it's Dovepo's own chip, and it's a really, really good board and chip that's in that mod. Really good board and chip.
I don't know how you all can say that. If you watch half the fucking mods that come out nowadays, they're all been cloned from somebody.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
There's no new designs of anything. And it's like when somebody puts something like a button, like a thumb fire, you get the way fucking round. The screen's in your hand.
Out of the one thing Adam will be able to remember, can you remember that Squonk mod?
The Spruzer.
The batteries were on either side of the actual bottle.
Yes.
I remember that.
It was called. Wait, in fact,
who's got one? See, I've got one as well, but I don't know where the fuck I put it. It's here somewhere.
Humpback.
And what we're talking about was old stuff. Vic, have you still got that dual battery 18650? You had it in red, and it looked like 2 Roman pillars.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Hold on.
So, it was the Mac 1, and what it had is the Squonk bottle on the back, but if I undo the battery door, bear with. If I undo the battery door...
Right, you're showing this and I'm still sharing my screen.
Oh, all right, thanks. It was called the Mac 1. I can't remember who it was by.
Dave.
It probably it was the Gillette Mac 1. The
Look
squonk
at your
bottles.
flaps.
It's the squonk bottle sits at the back, pulls out, and the 18650s sit either side of it.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's an odd design.
It is, but it worked because everything sat. So you got the thumb fire on the front, and the bottle sits on the back. So everything sort of you grip it.
Oh, yeah.
You grip it to squonk, crack him.
Okay,
But
so we've still got people. What we at 45 now?
JP
that's it, Shrek.
45.
USV Mac 1. It was Universal State of Vape.
Yeah.
Also, Vaptio did the same thing. They did like a mag version of it.
Yeah.
That's it. Ah.
It's
You
the
might
steel
walk
vape.
around
I think it was called the steel vape. Was it the steel vape column or something they called it?
Would you fucking walk around and vape that?
offset fire button. There's your 510, and it was that type of battery door. I mean, this was steel vape. They come up with some really fucking weird designs.
Yeah.
This is the weird. See, this is the
James, would you
history
vape that?
cupboard.
No.
Can you remember? There was a kit that had a very similar design with the dual-sided RDA on top. Who was that by?
Oh
The
god.
7,
EH Pro.
Sig, wasn't it?
It could have been AH Pro. It was
It was
not.
EH Pro.
EH
They
Pro.
did the bear.
Cheers,
No,
mate.
it wasn't the Bear. That was the RDTA with two sides. There was a kit like that. Was it Hellgate?
Hell's Gate.
It was Gate something. Ooh, what was it called? It had a dual-sided RDA on the top that led up to one.
I've got one.
You've got one as well.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did it have the
Tesla.
drip tip where two drip tips went to one?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. Yeah. Oh, what were it called?
It was an absolute bomb.
Were it signature Sigs or something
It
like
could
that?
be.
Something
It
like that.
was.
It
It
was
was.
called Hell's Summit.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
It was
was
called
odd.
Hell's Gate or something like
Hell's
that.
Gate, that's it. Yeah, Hell's Gate. I'm sure it was signature Sigs.
Yeah, it is.
It went
Hell's
through.
Gate,
I think we'll look what we're talking about. 2018, where all these
Yeah,
people put two flavors in between. We also had the people from France. What they called?
Oh, Williams won the
where you
auction.
could change the nicotine levels and all that stuff as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
The
William,
EH Pro Bear.
William,
if you-
you've just got your hands on these, William. You know what to do. You've won before. So PayPal link at the top. Once you've done the PayPal link, send me an email, victor@vapingwithvic.co.uk. Big thanks,
Who
William.
actually won that before then? Sorry, the people, the lad before.
John Udall.
Oh yeah,
Big
John.
shout out to him. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
and a big shout out to John for donating what he won in the raffle back into the auction again to raise more money. That was
Big shout out as well to Mick.
I had a look through the cupboard just to see if I've still got it. I don't know how I ended up with this, but I've got it. Does anyone remember one of these? The Nefos.
The
Purely threadless design on the button. Now I'm missing the O-ring, but
threadless.
the only reason why I've never used this is because I heard that the guy who owned the company blew his hand off.
Ooh.
Wow.
When
What
you
is
look-
that
never
from
seen that.
Endless?
Pardon?
Endless. Did you say?
Nefos.
Nethos
Never seen it.
No.
blew his hand off. Oh no.
So I kind of thought it was an important one to keep hold of, considering that
Yeah.
he blew his hand off.
And also big thumbs
What,
up.
just in case you came the fugitive? You started to have to run around going, look, it wasn't me. It was the man with no hand.
Big thumbs up to Bunny. Big thumbs up to Bunny, by the way, for
Yes.
taking care of all
Huggles
the
Bunny.
auction stuff. Huggles Bunny.
Turns out-
Huggles
Oh,
Bunny.
she is coming to Expo, ladies and gentlemen. So if you've
Yep.
never met Bunny, make sure
He
you
gives
go out to her.
fantastic hugs.
Yeah, she does.
She's beautiful. And Sean. So we've done well.
Yeah. And we've nailed it for 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I noticed that. There was only 7 auctions though, and almost half are raffles. The raffles go past really quick though. That's why.
Only.
Well, I mean, the first one we did was what, 12 something like that we done.
Yeah. Anyone would think we're getting
Also,
good
you
at it.
screwed the fucking actual stream up.
Hi, Swamp Thing.
That's one thing. Yeah, she does do a good. She does do a good cuddle, Mick. Good cuddle. Yes.
Vic, remember to bring my smock mag kit.
Oh yeah, it's already in one of my bags, so I don't forget because I'm not in tramadol anymore and my head's wasted.
So who's going to Expo then? Obviously, me and James are.
Hold on. We'll do a quick poll before we stop the stream. Quick poll.
Do a fucking poll for
Quick poll, get your poll out.
I love quick polls. Start a poll. Here we go.
Big thing, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get over to all the people who are in the home zone. This is sort of like our place, you know, like us hobbyists. The home zone is
Good night, Paul.
place to be. You've got Shy Torch, you've obviously got King's Custard, you've got loads and loads of other companies that are massively close to us in the UK.
Let me see if I can remember some more. So, Wicked Addiction. I know Love Hour.
Okay, maybe not.
No. Wicked Addiction, Legion X. Inferno.
Legion X, big UK company.
Fucking hell.
We shut at 12, son.
Let me have a look.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it this
No,
October.
me neither. This time.
I'm gutted as well. I'm actually quite gutted about it. I'm not going to lie.
My brother didn't want to share a room with me. I think that's a lot of it.
I don't blame him. You're going to be making pot noodles and hot dogs
Jan's
at 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jan's not very well. So, yeah, no, it would be great for him to come.
I'll be there
many-
definitely in May.
Yeah, I'm the same. Me and Jackie will be there in May again.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, James is coming to the award ceremony that isn't like.
I will tell you my reasons behind that privately, not publicly.
Hey, mate, we're all exactly the same. It's just lovely to get together with loads of people, have a laugh on a fucking table, a bit of a 3-course meal, and a good old giggle.
Yeah, and some throwing of some hot potatoes.
Oh, mate, you were brilliant. I absolutely love that time we all went.
But yeah, I'll be there in May. I'm pretty gutted. There's a lot of things going off at the minute, which means I can't go in October, and it would be nice, but
The thing about it, to me, it's a little bit of an holiday. A little thing away from the kids and stuff like that, and it's something I enjoy, and I just want to be around people who I all know.
It's definitely the community side that I adore it for.
That's the only reason why we go, really.
Yeah,
the community side of things.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
it's
all I'm
nice
there
to
for.
see a few shinies, but
yeah.
no, especially when like you're a reviewer as well. You spend half your life via email.
Yeah.
And it's lovely to actually go to the person that you've been emailing all year and backwards and forwards and actually talk to them.
Nick, I'm going to miss you,
human
brother.
communication.
I tell you, that first year I went and we were stood there, we were walking past a couple of stands and you'd hear, Mark, Adam. And you'd be like, I don't even know who you are, but you've seen me on a video, but I don't know who you are.
Yeah, it happens all the time, that.
You're like, ah.
I remember the first time I went through to Expo and there's people shouting yo 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 when I used to yo yo yo.
Yeah, but the thing is though, it was like back in May, everyone thought you were fat vapors.
That first year.
We thought what?
Thought you were fats vapor.
Kelvin Guy.
Calvin Guy.
I can't remember that, dude.
Back in May, the bloke was talking to you and he thought you were a Calvin Guy.
I tell you something.
You weren't even with me last May. You were sat back
You
at
told
hotel.
me about it.
I never told you at all.
My-
You were sat back at a hotel with Steve.
My
Or
first.
at awards.
I'll tell you
No.
something, right?
I went to see you on the Saturday, you told me about it when you were in
didn't.
Ozone.
Who thought I was a fucking fat vapor?
I don't know.
I remember. So one of my favorite. One of my favourite memories from Expo was the first one I ever went to, and I'd pulled up. Well, I'd not. I'd got there and I was meeting Mark and we'd exchanged telephone numbers and I was walking up to get my press pass. And while I was walking up, I phoned Mark and I'm like, "Hiya, mate, I'm here." He went, "I'm here too." And I'm looking around. I says, "Where are you?" He says, I'm near press pass place. I'm like, oh yeah. I starts looking around and I shit you not, I seen this little hand pop up right between these people. Like that. And I went,
That was his good hand.
I was like, he's short.
He's short.
Like that, weren't you? I'm here. Don't lose me. Don't lose me.
So should we wrap this up, fellas?
Aye.
So let's go around. We'll kick off with Adam, since he looks busy doing something else.
I was farting with my microphone on mute. Thank you for bringing that to everyone's attention. I thought, do you know what? I've got 2 seconds. He's wrapping up. I'm just going to mute the microphone and just let one rip.
Off.
But now you all know. So I didn't do that very stealthy, did I? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the love shown this evening. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, a proper... Do you know what? You know when you went... Right, when you cast in, you do let them... I have let one go quite a few times on stream, but you know when you think, you know what? I'm holding it, right? I'm holding it, and it's going to go... It's either going to go...
Shh.
Yeah, it's either going to go... Or it's going to go... And I thought, I'm not holding it. I'm not holding it. I can press mute, right? I can press mute. I've got a posh microphone. So I muted it, let one go, and away we go. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, every single one of you, for joining us this evening and being involved in the auction. I want to say a massive thank you to our 2-week guest host that we've had. It has been amazing.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing.
Do you know what? It brings back so many memories, and we could go on for weeks and weeks and weeks and still pull out more and more memories. I want to say it's lovely to meet you, James. And it's been great getting inside your mind at the beginning of the show. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you again to Bunny. I've got to say the biggest shout out, and I'm sure we're all going to be saying it. She is an absolute legend. And if you do not behave while you're around Bunny, she will slap you. She has got that very stern side.
Oh, yes.
Everyone who's going to Expo, ladies and gentlemen, have the best time. I want to see some graffiti somewhere that wish Adam was here, but that's not going to happen because no one dare do it. But
Don't get stickers.
don't
You
forget
can
some
always
stickers.
get some SoulOhm stickers.
Yeah, and stick them everywhere. I still to this day still get backlash from that, except from Vapor Expo, who said that was amazing. Make sure you bring more stickers. But ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing time. Stay safe, stay together, and have a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
And that was Adam from What's That Behind You. Moving on to Mr. Aidan of Little Bro Vape Reviews.
Big love to you all from Kelvin Guy. I hope you're all absolutely wonderful out there. Obviously, get that with Kelvin Guy, don't you? That's how you get with Kelvin Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only James Drawbridge. What we're going to do on Sunday?
Pull the pin.
Don't forget to get over to his
Yeah.
stand and do your cloud comms. Get yourself
Make sure. One thing, I don't know if we talked about it yet, but we got a shop takeover in Darlington this weekend at Only the Vape, formerly known as Cloud Collaborative. Massive thanks to Mark Wilkes and Dan McCormick for having us. We're going to be there all day. I think there's a bit of a meet on the night as well, so if anybody wants to come down, if anyone's in the area, make sure you get down. Pool tournament, if there's enough people who bring some mechs, we'll do a cloud comp. I think we're going to probably going to take decks with us as well. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a brilliant thing, and also Expo as well. And thank you everybody for listening to me drone on about my own company.
That's what we're here for.
Absolute diamonds. Thanks very much. Big up out to all of you.
Big love to everybody in chat. Thank you so much to all the spanners. Bro, it's been absolutely amazing to be with you again. You know that. It's absolutely aces. You know that, mate. It's like when I was 17 and we got really drunk and I were outside your house spewing up
Love
I
you, bro.
love you, bro. I love you. No, ladies and gentlemen, please get over to SoulOhm. Watch their show on a Thursday night. He doesn't review so much now, and
Fucking Tetley.
one of the best reviewers in the fucking country, and should have millions more subscribers. Bro, I love you. You're an absolute star. Thank you very much, Vic. Thank you so much, Adam. You're my brother from another mother. James, we've been close all the way through. Big love to you, mate, and I wish you all the best for the Sunday. I will be there supporting you, mate. Big love to everybody. Make sure you come and say hello if you're out there on the expo. Come and say hello. Big love to you all. Good night.
And that was Aidan from Little Bro Vapes. On to for the final of his 2 weeks, Mr. Mark SoulOhm.
First of all, I'd just like to mention the making of this video. No pigs were harmed. Guys, it's been absolute a blast. I have so thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a blast from the past, very much so, and I've mega enjoyed it. It's been great casting with you. Guys in chat, you've been absolutely awesome. Congratulations to everybody that won. Vapor Bunny, Buggles, Vic, thank you. Aidan, thank you. Adam, thank you. And Jimmy D, I wish you the best of luck. Obviously, I won't be able to see you at Expo because I can't make it, but I wish you the best of luck at Expo, and I hope everything goes all right.
Someone needs to record it.
Definitely.
As you said, both yourself
And
you're both
honestly, the way that you've been explaining everything, I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic, and it's great to hear that you're bringing the mechs back.
That's it.
That just pleases my little heart. It really does, honestly. It's nice to know that these mechs are still there.
Yeah.
So, thank you. All I can say is that. So, I'll pass you over to the master himself, Mr. Vic.
And that was Mr. Mark SoulOhm. On to Mr. Jimmy D. Give us your goodbyes and a quick recap of how people enter the cloud comp.
Okay.
Fucking quick.
Yeah. Right, in the exact same respect. Right, so basically all you got to do is come down to stand Z28, straight in the home zone. You can't miss us. Come down, get your RDA tested. Must be strictly 0.1, no lower than 0.1. If it is, we'll be testing your screws as well to make sure you've tightened them down. Eating buggers. Then the biggest 16 will go through. Also, must say it. If you enter the cloud comp, you must be there on Sunday at 1 p.m. If you come in for the Saturday, maybe contemplate coming to stay over for the night.
That sounds like you're asking someone to come and stay.
Oh, we're gonna say it's okay. There's lots of room service.
Most definitely not.
You know, but.
But yeah, so come down. As I said, biggest 16 go through onto the main stage to win the chance to win the prize money. And also, if you are attending Expo, make sure you come down and come take a picture on the King stand with whatever you've got. Whether it's the only thing is no disposables, no disposables. So yeah, it doesn't matter with MTL, big tank, big box, lipo box, fucking a box with 200 batteries in. Come on down, come take a picture. Support the cause, support everyone that's going. Big up everybody that's in the home zone, all the companies that are involved, and also not only that, but there's still outside of the expo as well. So make sure that you do go for a walk around, and you do go have a look at some people, even if it is some crap disposables. But yeah, big thanks to you all for having me on. I cannot wait for Expo. Counting down the hours.
Yeah,
counting down the hours. But yeah, again, thanks very much for having me on. I can't express it enough. I really can't. Really enjoy these things.
And that was Jimmy D. And again, as Jimmy said, make sure if you, I mean, I'm thinking of entering it with this.
I'm entering.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm going under the name of Fats.
Anyway, that is it for this split
He's
episode.
going to have that wrapped round his neck like a medallion.
That is it for this split episode because my computer crashed. Big thanks to Mr. Mark SoulOhm. Big thanks to Jimmy D for being fantastic guests. Massive thanks to the one and only Adam from What's That Behind You. And again, massive thanks to Mr. Aidan from Little Bro Vape Reviews. Big huggles to the one and only Vapor Bunny, and of course all the spanners in chat. Huge, massive appreciation to all the people that took part in the draw. £462.92. Where the 92 pence came from, I don't fucking know, but that's how much we've raised. US, probably. There will be no UK Vape show next Thursday because me and Aidan will probably be sitting drunk in the hotel or something like that.
No, we might go a little bit live though. We could go maybe a little bit live.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we might go live in the hotel, but...
Them two like
Anyway, if you are going to the UK Vapor Expo, we will both see you there because me and Aidan will be there Friday, Saturday and Sunday. That's it for the UK Vape Show for this month. We will see you all on Thursday, November the 2nd. That's it from us, folks. Have a good one. Bye!
Piss flaps.
Piss flat.
Dirty burger.
Get your balls out.